This is my file splitter process. This is an Access application that I created to take a large file, define a category, and then create files per category. So all the records that identify with that category will be created into a CSV file. So we're going to begin by looking at the table TDL underscore data file. You'll notice that there are 11,762 records in this file. It spans across, we've got columns with just general names. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll have an opportunity to rename those columns. And I have some just basic general fake data in here just to accommodate this video. So what I'm noticing here is that it appears to be company name is in the column labeled 4. And there are multiple records that have the same name for the company. So we're going to use company as our category, and that is in field 4. So we'll close this, and we're going to name our columns. We're going to assign names so that when your file is created, it will have the name as the header. So we're not going to use ID, but in 1 it will be first name, 2 will be last name, 3 email, 4 company name, 5 will be phone, and 6 will be, we'll just call it status. So close that. So we'll do first name, last name, email, phone. Column 6 was status. And you can open the table again if you need to verify. These other fields are used for other processing. You would just ignore those. So now with the header name set up, we're going to move on to step 2, which is identifying the category, and we chose column 4 for the category, and that happens to be company name. This is just putting an identifier of the category in another table. So once we have that set up, we're going to click to set up the category. Now that's done, we're going to view the category data. So out of the 11,000 plus records, we identified 1,097 unique categories. So you see that down there, 1,097. When we set up the category, here's the description, it's company name. So this was the name of the company from that column 4. And we're going to create files with the naming convention of the company name. Also in here you can see how many records will be created per file. So close that. So the next step is to create your file. If you wanted to, because you can run this process again, you can delete any of these records if you don't want to do all 1,000 at one time. So I'm just going to close this. I'm just going to go ahead and run it. But first I'll show you before I run it. If you click the folder, a little pop-up comes up, but Windows Explorer window will open to the location where the files are going to be created. So that you can see there are no files in this folder. But in a little bit, and it will take a little bit to run these files, but you will see the files created. So I'm going to kick this off. So it will let you know at the end when it's complete. We just started this. It's been about 30 seconds. The longer it's going to take. But it's just completed, and the message tells you that the files have been created in that output folder. Hit OK, and it tells you the files were created. So now we'll click on that folder and hit OK to open it. Push OK, and you'll see here back in the output folder, you'll see that. If I show you down here, 1,097 items are in this folder now. So here are all the files, and if we open this CSV file, 3M, you will see here are the field names that you set up. Here's the data, and you'll see that there are, goes to row 21, but because of the header, there's 20 records for 3M. So I'm going to close that, and let's go back and verify that. So if we view the category data and we look for 3M, there are 20 records. So that is how the process works. If you are interested in having a file parsed into multiple files, you can look me up on Upworks. There is a link at the top of the screen. Thank you for watching.